welcome once again to the Performance Centre here at Moorallerton Golf Club. I'm Ryan Rastall, and today we're going to be having a look at the new Covert range from Nike, looking at the performance and the tour heads as well in both the driver and fairway. Some slight differences in the technology. The next core face, which we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years worth of Nike drivers, been updated, so you should see some faster ball speeds, and also the fly brace technology that we see in the back of the head. Now that's really there again to increase the transfer of energy through the club head and also keep it a bit more stable. So not only should we see these clubs going a bit further, but also a little bit more accurately as well. We're going to test them on the TrackMan and using the new resin platinum golf ball, so you'll really get a good idea of how Nike's going to perform this season. So now we've hit both models, let's have a bit of a look at the numbers from the TrackMan. So first of all, looking at ball speed, we can see that the bottom line there, 165 miles an hour. That's the Covert 2 Tour. We can see that's coming off the face just ever so slightly quicker than the previous model that I've used at the top there. That's my driver that I'm using at the moment. I've used the same shaft in all 3 of these clubs, all set at 9.5 degrees. Obviously, looking at the numbers there, we can see the spin's very low, can't we, on the new Covert Tour, on that bottom line there. So I'd probably need a little bit more loft, maybe a shaft that's not quite as low spin as the one I have as well. Distances, obviously slightly further with my own at the moment, which is the current Covert Tour, but I think it's just a case of actually just getting the club set up properly for me, really. Covert 2 Performance there, the middle line we can see. Again, good ball speed, slightly too much spin for myself, which has obviously impacted a little bit on the distance, so it's not running as far when it hits the ground, and it's not carrying quite as far, because it's sort of ballooning on me a little bit. But all in all, after hitting them, I really like the feel of the new Tour driver myself. Like I say, I think I need to play around a little bit with the setup to suit me a little bit more, but certainly the looks at a dress, with it being 460cc and slightly bigger, certainly looks a lot nicer, and looks like I can really get the toe release and sort of shape the ball a little bit better. So let's have a quick look at the dispersion with all 3 as well. So we can see the white dots there on the outfield are my current driver. So we can see slightly erratic. There's a few right, a few left, not the most consistent. The blue we can see is the new Covert 2 Performance, which slightly tighter dispersion, slightly less in distance though. And the yellow, we can see the Covert 2.0 Tour, much more accurate, slightly longer as well. So hopefully I'm going to start finding a hell of a lot more fairways with this driver this year. So looking forward to getting mine through. So yeah, I mean, a good overview, fairly tightly dispersed anyway, but certainly of the 3, Covert 2 Tour seems to be the best one for myself. So on then to the fairway wood, so we can see ball speed a little bit quicker there with the Covert Tour on the top line, slightly lower launch and spin as well, which is why it's going a little bit further through the air. Both these golf clubs look absolutely fantastic sat behind the ball, look really powerful, and both look like you're going to hit them a very long way. Now, I've got the Covert Tour, the first version of it myself, and really felt these were a massive step on from that in terms of both the way that they sit, the way that you can easily get the ball off the ground with them, and just the ball flight, really. We can see, obviously, distance-wise, the Tour's carrying quite a decent distance, and although so is the performance. I mean, the ball flight was just a bit stronger with the Tour, though. If we look here, this is the performance from a sort of side-on view. We can see it's a slightly higher ball flight, coming down a little bit softer. But then when we look at the Tour fairway wood as well, we can see it's slightly lower trajectory, so possibly better as an alternative to your driver off the tee, a little bit more strong in terms of its ball flight. On the downrange view, we can see the white dots there being the Tour. Slightly further left I've hit them, but still a decent distance, slightly further than the Performance, but both feel absolutely fantastic. Now, I can't wait to get these clubs in my bag this season and really try them out properly on the course.